Buenas tardes, buonasera, bonsoir, dobry wieczór, good evening, guten Abend, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
A poetry reading is a nice thing. I mean, especially from different countries and where there might be languages which are not that familiar to other people. So it gives them an insight in culture and what the language in itself sounds like in a poetic setting.
I'm a big fan of poetry, so for me, I enjoyed reading the poem.
I have the pleasure to present the 6th edition of the poetry recital Versum Europinoi as part of the Viva Europa program. Introduced in 2009, Versum Europinoi aims to serve as a cultural exchange platform in the field of poetry between Europe and the Philippines, offering a multicultural event where participants and audience will delight in listening to acclaimed poems recited by European poetry lovers in their native languages. This evening we'll be featuring poetry from 9 European countries: Austria, Belgium, the Czech Republic, France, Germany, Italy, Malta, Slovakia, and Spain.
I really like the event because it's nice how they mix like Filipino and different European languages, and you hear a lot of the, languages that sometimes you don't hear. And one language from Malta, I haven't even heard that at all before.
I enjoyed that it was very diverse. We had poems from so many different countries, and I felt like you could always understand the atmosphere of each poem, even though you wouldn't understand the language that they were like presented in.
So this year's Versum Europinoi has been a showcase of not only European poems, but also Filipino poetry in its rich linguistic diversity: Tagalog, Cebuano, Ilocano, Chavacano.
Okay, so sa mga poems, sobrang interesting, sobrang nakakatawa marinig in their original languages. Yung ibang languages, hindi ko in-imagine na ganun yung tunog. Yun, sobrang okay.
Poetry is important because, I don't know, it takes language to another level. Like, you can read articles, you can read novels, but like writing poetry is, some would say, more sophisticated, depending on the poetry.
My favorite Tagalog word is gigil because it's very unique, and I think there's no other word in English, and it really describes how lovingly Filipinos are.
This is the testimony of the European identity of our country, the determination to contribute to an overall identity founded in the values of Europe and in the only language that Europe can have, which is, if I may quote Umberto Eco, the language of translation. Welcome to Versum Europinoi.